was Easter Road is bouncing, and Ian Cathro's game plan has gone out the window. He's going to have.
Cheers, good game, mate.
Possession. Hibs are not letting Hearts control possession. They're bullying their opponents, and at the moment, the championship team, the championship leaders, are leading the team from the Premiership by 2-0 as we approach half time.
55.
Yeah, are targeting regular podium finishes and a top 3 finish in the Constructors' Championship after becoming the latest single build half the season.
2016 was their most successful year in F1, and they're aiming to stay ahead of teams like McLaren and Renault, despite having much smaller.
Steady.
Sahara Course India Challenger 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, the VJM
41.
This is a £100 million car. Force India still F1's full relations. Bigger budget rivals Renault have described them as easily beaten.
I have every reason to be optimistic about the 2017 car. As I said, it's not about how much ammunition you have, it's the quality of ammunition that you have.
41.
And I wish all luck, but I think Cyril will have to read his words.
Force India's 4th place in last year's constructors' standings, well above the likes of Renault and McLaren, who have 4 cash proved money isn't everything. The team also had the record for promoting young talent rather than hiring paid drivers. Esteban Ocon's from Mercedes Junior program.
55.
Winter, you have now to forget about Mercedes on Force India.
Focusing on Force India, I mean, I really focus on rumors, I mean, I'm very happy that it turned out to be driving for Force India, and I'm glad I have a 2-year contract with them.
Ocon will measure himself against Mexican Sergio Perez.
22. Jesus.
As one of F1's strongest personalities, on and off track. And when the modern in these days don't take a stand on an issue to them.
Good arts, mate.
You on the subject of your country and how proud you are of it, you have taken a stand. How will you feel going to America for the race there this year?
No, it will feel great. I think one person will not change
31.
What I think of America. I think America is a great country, but sometimes they don't have the right leaders. But certainly, I love America and I spend a lot of time there, so I have no problems about going to them.
Avoiding circuit walls may be trickier this year, with cornering speeds up 25 miles an hour. Centimeters wider, keeping these
100
in one piece. Craig Slater, Sports.
So first pre-season testing session gets on Monday. And then from March the 7th to the 10th, the second pre-season test. We'll bring you live updates and interviews from both sessions. And remind the first race of the season is the Australian Grand Prix of Melbourne. And that gets underway from March the 24th. The Grand Prix is on Sunday, March the 26th. And that is to be live on Sky Sports F1.
57.
Been encouraged by the success of European golfers so far this season. The next Ryder Cup will take place in 18 months' time. The Golf National at Sim and European captain George
81.
Confidence of reclaiming the trophy.
Triumph was an appropriate place for his first French capital since being named captain. He plans to triumph in Paris. Bjorn is plotting to regain the trophy for Europe in 18 months' time. There's a busy road ahead for him.
It's been a while now. I wanted to get here and get started, and obviously walking into this scenery behind me.
45.
Idea of what's ahead. Big time for French golf and for the Ryder Cup coming up, that's for sure.
Bjorn's only the 4th in continental Europe. He's featured in Ryder
100.
Good as a vice captain, with only the 5th being last September at Hazeltine. That's left him all the more determined to be a winning
100.
in 2
I wouldn't have taken on this job if I didn't believe that I would be a winning Ryder Cup captain. As a sportsman, you always want to win. You always want to get out there and perform, captain or perform with your team. And as a player, I wanted to perform and win golf tournaments. It's about winning, and that's my job, is to try and deliver a winning team.
Captain's duties include plenty of media commitments at this
60.
stage to get the French public engaged with the Ryder Bjorn's the man in the frame for now, although he's already keeping an eye on European players performing.
That's a long way ahead, and the team will give up whenever he will, and you know, I can't really
Good
affect
darts.
that too much at the moment, but I'm watching closely. But you always do, and you want to have mostly that young talent coming through and doing the right thing.
23.
So you know that able to handle the things that comes with the right combination.
A busy time ahead with much attention on Thomas Bjorn, who hopes he can be a triumphant captain in
Oh, come on.
France.
So we may have to wait until next year for the Ryder Cup, but the Masters isn't far away, and Sky Sports is the only place to see live coverage of all 4 majors in 2017.
Fucking hell, Nick.
Oh, Danny Boyle.
9.
And he's got the right coverage here to Danny Prosperous Augusta brings his green with it.
Okay, what's that?
Good dart.
Justin Johnson will leave Pennsylvania major champion, and many will say it last.
13.
The day should have ended like that. But certainly was his first and men's major champion. Walker's thrills to victory in New Jersey. He's the PGA champion.
Thanks tonight to the Champions League half-time in Seville. Training flight
22.
watching for us. It's only one, but it's a bit of a chase here at the moment.
They've been totally outclassed. I mean, Severe have been fantastic as they have been this season, but there's so many things wrong with that first half performance. There's no cohesion in terms of whether they're going to press as a team or whether they're going to sit off. At times, there's 2 banks of 4, and then Mahrez and
50.
so far ahead trying to chase their back four to no avail. At times, Mahrez is playing back to goal as if he's a proper centre forward, which is not his game at all. It really hasn't worked. Albrighton's far too narrow, which is then allowing Sarabia all the time in the world to then take on Fuchs, and he's caused Fuchs a lot of trouble. It's really not working.
45.
Time to sturdy things up. Personally, I'd bring on Amate instead of Musa and sacrifice that pace of Musa, because defensively he hasn't really helped out Simpson as well on the right hand side. 1-0, to be honest, it's quite a good score for Leicester, because I haven't written anything down for Leicester in terms of a threat on goal. Okay.
125.
So it is still 0-0 at half-time, but as you can see that they are a man down. There's an early red card that Alex Tellec picked up. He tackled Quadrado, got a yellow for that, and then he went in for a bad tackle against Liechtenstein.
100.
Good darts, mate.
Minutes later, and so received a second yellow, and therefore the Reds. So Porto doused 10 men. Also, Iker Casillas looked like he tweaked his hamstring at one stage as well after a good save.
43.
A couple of moments later, he had to keep out a lovely shot from Higuain. So it's all tumbling really for Porto at the moment, but they've kept it 0-0 at the moment.
Good darts, good darts.
Turn it away. So personally, I've been mortified, but professionally, I think I've got large concern with how I look at the time.
Sky Sports News HQ, sponsored by hungryhouse.co.uk.
$15. Jesus, I'm struggling here.
Like that.
134.
Good darts, mate.
International wine
31.
supermarket of the year, 2 years running. We sell wines like this award-winning Neochrome and like this gold award-winning Chablis Premier Cru. And this sensational Prosecco. But where can you find such a fine collection? Well, Martin, of course.
59.
If your next step is one you can't wait to take, you'll be buying
100.
In the ancient hills of Japan lies the home of mystical
You did.
essence distilled from a giant bonsai tree. Oft it is masked. Of what does it taste? It tastes mystical.
81.
And stop it. It's developed by Japanese scientists. What gets our unique bacteria to reach the light is magic.
What's that?
Good dart, mate.
A little bottle of science, not
Good.
magic. Fresh shoppers at Curry's PC World. Save £40 on this HP Pavilion with an Intel Core i3
55.
or upgrade with 10% off all Windows laptops over 449. These HPs with the latest Intel Core processors and fast SSD storage. And save £50 on this HP with up to 2 years HP Instant Inking.
Good darts, mate.
Plus free next day delivery on all orders. At Curry's PC World, we start with you. One day, you're not just
60.
gonna run out. Oh, Harry.
93.
Good darts.
2017, Sky Atlantic's biggest ever show returns.
Oh, wait.
60.
Oh, I'm sorry. You meant,
I said biggest.
you did.
Last week tonight with John Oliver. Monday at 10:45 on Sky Atlantic.
Sky Sports News HQ.
Oh,
Goodbye, Hungry House.
good darts, mate.
Now, Leicester trail 1-0 at half-time against the Bill, but Tottenham and Mauricio Pochettino
100.
patience in his pursuit. Spurs haven't won the Cup in 2008, but that could all change this season.
Really, last day of the FA Cup, and Greece got 16 in the Europa League. If they overturn 1-0, they'll say.
Fucking deal. 28.
Fucking 3. Fuck's sake.
Okay, second dot.
Good darts, mate. Very good darts. Sorry, mate. Just couldn't get going.
189.
Yeah. Well played anyway, mate.
Thanks very much.